Hi, welcome to Healing Oaths. I have a question from TT asking how ND feels about them. So what we'll see is ND's feelings for TT, and they're in a relationship. So let's do our spread, and this is according to the Tarot of the Heart. And we'll get her answer. Okay, so number one, number two, number three, 4, and 5. Okay, so this looks pretty exciting already, seeing how ND feels about TT. So what we can see, number one, is the present situation with ND. ND's present situation concerning the relationship with TT. We can see here we have the Devil card. Now, like I said, this is the first time, some of the first times I'm using this deck for love readings, and I'm getting to know the deck, so I want to make sure I use the meanings that Liz Dean, who made the deck, has put into this. So it shows here, in a relationship, this is something that says that there's a lot of I would say passion, overwhelming passion within this relationship, but you have to be careful that it's more about pleasure than anything else. And this, like I said, is the present situation that is more involving, ND is more involved in the pleasure of the relationship than anything else at this time. And it could also mean, because I see the Lover's card here, so the choice is made, so there is love here. So it could just be that maybe the love is overwhelming for ND, that he is really in a position where he has a very strong attraction and almost feels like he's not in control because he is deeply in love with TT. And the situation is something like, if you have a situation or a relationship with somebody and maybe you have a feeling that you have a greater love for them than they have for you. So this is what this indicates to me, because the next card we have here is his desires. What is he passionate about? And like I said, we see the Lover's card here, which is a beautiful card. This means that there is love and that this person is choosing the other person. So definitely we can see the love and we can see the enjoyment within the relationship. And we can also see here that he can continue to deepen his bond in the relationship, right? And it says that there may be a need to put the relationship first. So this is interesting. In this deck, it says there may be a need to put the relationship first. So, okay. There's a choice here. Yes, you are together. So TT, I will go with this. ND is very passionate and very caught up in the passion and the feeling within the relationship, but especially passion. To me, this could be somebody also, knowing from what I know about this particular card, that really is into sensuality. This could also indicate that there is an ability or some type of a maybe history with this person, that sometimes they let their passion get carried away, and maybe they're even spending time considering other things, right? Considering other things. Here speaks about, in this deck, the Tarot of the Heart, it actually says that you can actually have a wonderful relationship. You can have true bliss with the person that you're with. So this is for ND, knowing that he can have true bliss, but he may feel divided in his loyalties. Is there something going on in the background here that is all about pleasure, that is taking him away from being fully involved in this decision that he's made to be in a relationship with you, TT? Is there something coming between you that he is consumed by, or that he finds hard to stay away from? You will know better. Is he somebody that is prone to being caught up in something, to be overindulgent of anything, right? If he's overindulging in anything, it is making your relationship not be as it should be, although the love is here, is what it says. Put the relationship first is the information we get here, is that he does love you, but he needs to put the relationship first, and whatever it is that he's getting caught up in or creating some interference, he needs to leave it behind. Okay? We also know here, when we look to see how he really feels, Strength card is here, right? And this is telling us that his true feeling, which again, I'm going to go for the interpretation from this author of this deck. It says that your partner needs to kind of, ND needs to kind of gather himself together. It says here there's internal conflict. He's trying to have the strength. He feels torn between two different sides, which goes back to saying here, there's something that has him very interested or is taking him away, that he's very consumed with, that is allowing your relationship to not get as, I would say, close or as deep as it should. And here he's conflicted by it. This is what the Strength card is showing us, that there's conflict within him. And that's his current feelings. We see his ideals. What his ideal would be is to have the star, which the star we know is about having a solid foundation and having hopes and wishes for the future. So again, I'm going to check and make sure the intention is completely as it seems. And this tells us, the star says that you should have a relationship that grows over time, and you're capable of loving each other unselfishly, and your energy growing, right? And this is a gift to be able to have that. So again, we'll go through it. There's something that is taking away his attention. It is not allowing you to be as close as you possibly could be, although the love is there. He's conflicted by the fact of this. What he really wants is just you and him to be together and things to be perfectly fine between the two of you, and that you have a relationship that is lasting and that is strong together. The last card that we see here is in the position of telling us the future outcome, what is going to happen in the future. And what is going to happen in the future is the Temperance card. And this says that things are going to balance out, because the Temperance card is about balancing. And it says that if your relationship is having difficulty now, try not to let things run away with you, right? Maintain the balance by listening to your heart and your head in equal measure, right? And also, if there is something that you need to deal with within the relationship, deal with it, because if you don't deal with it now, things are going to get out of hand. So TT, if you have an idea what this is that's distracting ND, discuss it, deal with it now, because this is what is preventing your relationship from moving forward. It's causing conflict for ND. He really wants to have everything perfect between the two of you and to know that you have a wonderful future together. This speaks about keeping your emotion in check and balance so that you will be able to discuss it and you will be able to resolve what needs to be done. So how ND feels about you is the question for TT. And we know that ND does have love for you, but there is something that is getting in the way of the love of his love for you and of your relationship. There's interference somehow. You will probably know better than I can what it is that ND is spending his time doing, or what his affiliations are, okay? But it shows here he does have a desire to be with you and have a good relationship, but something or someone is getting in the way. And that there is a chance here to make sure that you discuss it and that you're patient, because temperance also always means patience. Patience, balance, not being overly emotional, because it's not like he really wants to be in this position. He really wants this. He really wants the wholeness and the good relationship. He doesn't want to be torn. He doesn't want any interference. He doesn't want a distance of any sort between the two of you. So what he feels for you is love and wanting to solve his issues so that you can have a better relationship together, TT. So let me know if the reading resonated with you, if you know what is going on that's causing that issue within the relationship, and then keep us up to date on what's happening. And take care. Bye-bye.